Hello, this is TJ from Fat Boy's Garden. I am trying my hand today at pickling some cucumbers. Now I've been all over YouTube today looking at different recipes, different methods and all that stuff. And one of the things is I went to a friend of mine's house and he's got cucumbers already that he's like got covered up in. So I'm gonna split whatever I do, whatever I get with him. So I went and got me about 8-9 cucumbers. Well, that's actually, I think I got 8 cucumbers. And you see how big they are. And I took them and I sliced them up on a mandolin. And this is what I got from those 8. So right now, just kind of sort of, ooh, wow, look at the water. I've salted these down, trying to drain the water out of them. And if you look there, that's how much water has drained off of these cucumbers since I put them in there with all of the salt on them. So that salt is really drawing the water out of those cucumbers. And right there, I've got me some hot water boiling. And what I did is I went to Walmart and got something called Mrs. Wage's kosher deals. So right now, that's what I've got in that pot there, waiting on it to come to a boil. And then in this pot, I've got my jars. I've got 7 jars. And back there, I have my lids and caps. Getting those sterilized. And then once my pickling water comes to a boil, I'll be able to go ahead on and put those into the jars there and get me a water bath going. So this is my first time ever doing it. And I think I pretty much got everything I needed. I got, what is this stuff? This is pickle crisp. It's supposed to keep the pickles nice and crunchy. And then I got my lid lifter. And then I got my little funnel here to put the pickles into the jar and pour the brine in there. So I think right now I'm ready. I'm just at a standstill. It says to let these things drain for about 45 minutes, let all of the water come out of them before packing them in the jars. And I did go and get some plain old Jane distilled vinegar from Walmart, 5% acidity. So we're gonna see how this is gonna come out. And as soon as I get ready to start putting them in the jar, we'll restart the video. Okay, I have gotten the brine. I filled my jars. I got about 4 jars out of those cucumbers that I did. And now we're letting these sit there and simmer for another 10 minutes. And then we'll be able to let them sit. And now I'm going to get ready to probably do maybe 3 more of these cucumbers. Get those sliced up and so they can sit there and drain the water out of them. And we're going to do 1 more batch. And next time we'll show you how we're doing it. Thank you. Alright, we got our mandolin. And we're going to go ahead on and cut up a couple more cucumbers here. Boy, this is a great little tool, boy. I could have never sliced these so perfectly and even. So I'm kind of glad that I found this in my wife's kitchen here. Let's see here. Alright, that's 2 cucumbers. We're going to do 1 more cucumber here. Let's do this big one here. This really makes the job very easy. Then the next thing we got to do is we're going to put salt on these and let some of the water drain out. Okay, that's about as close as I want to get to that knife. That's a little bit sharp down there. And now we're going to take and add in some salt. And we're going to sprinkle some down. And then put some salt. And put some more down. Sprinkle some salt. And I know that one of the videos that I watched said not to use iodized salt, but that's all I have. So I'm going to use what I got, because I didn't have enough time to run to the store. And it's amazing how much water is coming off of these cucumbers. As I've got this little pan here that I'm catching it in, and I haven't even put salt on the ones in the pan, and this pan has already got water in it. So we're going to let these drain. Let's see here. Almost done. Boy, I'll tell you one thing, if I drink cucumber water, this would be perfect cucumber water. Can't get any purer than that. Alright, we're going to dump that little bit of water off. And we're going to put these back in. And let's shake that up a little bit. Put some more salt on it. Now the good thing is when I'm done, I'm going to rinse all of this salt off. So, doesn't matter how much of it I'm using. Alright, so that's 3 more cucumbers, and oh man, that salt is really doing the trick. So we're going to let this sit for about 10 minutes, let some of that water drain off, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm ready to go ahead on and start on my next batch here. I've cut up some, I believe these are Scotch bonnet peppers that I'm going to put in there and make my pickles kind of hot. I've got some habanero pepper and Scotch bonnet peppers that I'm going to be putting in there. And these are the, I've already took and put the pickle crisper already in there. So we're going to start stuffing these jars here with some cucumbers here. Oops, that's not quite the way I wanted to do that. This is the way we want to do it. So now that I got that in there, I'm going to put about 3 peppers in each one of these, because I really want them to be nice and spicy. And we're going to jam that full. Well, that's 1 jar. And let's go ahead on here. And let's put a pepper in there. And then some more. And then another pepper. And then what I'm going to do in the top is I am going to top it off with 1 last pepper. Yeah, we're going to pack that in there really good. That's 2 down. And now, got another one here. And a pepper. Some more. And a pepper. And then we'll finish the jar off. Okay, that's 3 jars. Might have enough for, let's see here. I'm gonna have enough here for 1 more jar. I'm not gonna do a partial jar. A, because it just makes no sense. And B, that's a waste of good liquid. Okay. And a pepper. In some more. Yeah, we got just enough in there. Just enough. So I was able to get 4 jars out of, I believe it was 3 cucumbers. So now next what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead on and put the last of the pepper in here. Okay, we got that in there. And now the test. Oh, there it is. That's what I'm looking for right here. Okay. Go ahead and pour some of this good old brine in there. Okay, 1 down. Woo, boy, if you could smell this. I think Emerald called it smell-o-vision. It really smells good, boy. This pickling spice really smells good. There. And the last one. What I'll probably do is go ahead on and whew, boy, that's spicy. That pickle juice is something else. Okay, so we got that one. Let's go ahead and turn this stove off. And this is what I'm using to double as my lid lifter and to force the air out. Okay, it looks like I am going to have to pour just a little bit of juice back in. Ooh-wee. We gotta leave enough room for expansion right there in the top. Pour a little bit of that back in. Okay. All right, so that one's done. And now, we gotta put the lid on. Okay, so let's turn that off, and we'll turn that one off. And paper towel first. All right, gotta clean all of the jars off. So I've got 4 jars with hot pepper and 4 without. Ooh, that's definitely a habanero. I smell it cooking. Wow. All right. Now let's get these lids put on. Then we're going to put them back in a water bath for about 10 minutes. And then we should be all done. Okay, come on. There we go. And we got one last lid. Come on, flip over. Okay, we got that. And let's just dry this off. Dry it off really good. one on nice and tight. Okay. Got that one on nice and tight. Yes, that water is hot that I'm sticking my hand in. Don't ask me why I'm doing it, but I did it. Okay, I'm going too fast. Slow down. Got that one on. And now we have one more. I'm not sticking my hand that far down in there. All right. So we got all of those on, and I am gonna take and go ahead on and pour some of this brine into a jar here. So that way I will have it. That way I've got, oh, nope, let me go ahead and fill that up. Fill that up to within a 1/4 inch of the top. And dry the top of it off. Woo, that's hot. That's hot. Okay. Got that. And let's go ahead and put this lid on. Ooh, that's hot. All right, I gave them all one last twist. Now we're gonna dump these back into the water bath for 10 minutes. And in about 24 hours, we'll be able to see if what I just did worked. I've never done this before, so this is going to be my first time ever. And I feel good about it. I think I did good. Yep, I really do think I did good, but we'll be able to tell in about 24 hours. It says let them sit, and they'll be ready to eat after 24 hours. So that's going to do it for my pickle canning video. Thank you for watching.